Do you know most of the people who are using their smartphone and charging them every day do not know what is an actual pattern they need to follow when charging their phone? Some of them even are unaware how and what is the effect of overcharging the phones. Hey, my name is Vasant and I'm going to share tips with you all which are very important, and I'm going to show you all how to use and increase the span of your battery, your mobile batteries. If you are new to my channel, please do subscribe and give a thumbs up. And if you really like my video, please do share. Smartphone battery life and screen usage time has become the most essential part of our daily lives today. That depends either how do you use your batteries every day, how do you use your phones every day, no matter what kind of a phone do you use. You will be aware of how are you using your phone every day, whether which are the apps which you require, and what is your most priority, whether calls are a priority, games are a priority. You need to prioritize and choose a right phone. In fact, that will help you increase your battery life. Nowadays you must be seeing most of the phones, the battery life it decreases within a year or 1.5 years time. People who are using an iPhone, there will be in the battery section there will be something as a peak battery performance. This gets reduced probably nowadays maybe in a year's time. So definitely there is something you're not doing right. The phones nowadays have become smarter and they know exactly how to optimize that. There were incidents earlier where Note 7 batteries used to burst. It is not because of there was issue with the optimization process for Samsung. Of course, those days Samsung used to have an optimized battery software. They used to optimize it pretty good. It is basically a chemical mixture in the battery was found faulty. So that's the reason there was a lot of these incidents which were happening, or they may be bursting in your pockets. So here are tips that I'm going to share with you all today, which are pretty much essential and pretty much important. Everybody should watch this video. If you are new to my channel, please do subscribe and please give a thumbs up. That will keep us motivated. The first tip is choose your phone rightly. Yes, if you choose your phone, what exactly do you want in a phone, or what is your daily usage? Simply buying a bigger phones will not have you going for a longer time. It may just, your battery may just reduce probably in a year's time. So that's very bad towards battery optimization. In fact, the manufacturer, whichever phones you buy, the manufacturer may be not optimizing the battery as per the expectations of a customer. So you need to choose a right phone, putting your priorities into place, and then go for a phone. Second tip is use a low wattage charger. Yes, it is a simple math. The slower you charge, the better will be your battery life of a phone. Using the battery all day is in trend. That doesn't mean like people do not have time to charge the battery. If the phone is not optimized, if the phone is of a really different quality, or maybe the optimization process in your phone, especially Vivos, Oppos, and there are some other lines up which are lower model phones, average user uses it. They do not optimize the software process the way it's supposed to be, how they are done in an iPhone or maybe a flagship Samsung phones. The important tips about having optimum wattage of a charger, it's not about having 85 watt charger or 65 watt charger, or probably nowadays you're having 120 watts of charger for the mobile phone. The battery size will be probably around 3000 to 5000 or 6000 milliampere batteries. The battery composition remains the same, either it's a lithium ion or a lithium polymer battery, but nowadays most of them are uses lithium ion battery. And the composition, the degradation lifestyle of the battery from charge to zero will always remain the same. It's how about which company has optimized a better software. One of the most important tips, people ignore this, and which is supposed to be a very good one, and I have experienced this myself with my OnePlus 6 that I'm using and I'm shooting right now. All my videos I've done from this OnePlus 6 and I'm really happy, and it is giving me a really good battery life. Almost over 3 years plus I'm using this phone now, and the battery is optimum best. When it is very hot, above 35 degrees Celsius, please do not use the phone at the temperatures, or maybe use it very optimum or very minimum. So I would suggest, because what happens here is the more heat towards your phone, the battery, there's a screen brightening which is happening. All the aspects are very higher here. It's to the maximum level and it drains more battery. Again, the phone get heated up, and that's the decrease in the life cycle of a battery. And the final tip is, I'm sure most of them will not like this tip that I want to tell you, but yes, it is a bitter fact with a pinch of salt. I've seen some people using a very high definition games. Of course, these phones are meant to hold on all those games and everything. The company have a very good strategy about targeting the customers who are, they are game oriented, or exactly they want to play something, where especially in the category comes all the college going students, the kids and all. What happens here is, the moment you start playing more of a game, the battery life decreases, because here when you play any game, it uses the maximum acceleration from the software, and what happens here is automatically the battery life decreases, and then you may not even have a battery lasting for almost around less than a year. Play games only when it is required, not every single day you need to play games, because that will decrease your battery life of the phone, and the battery life cycle will definitely reduce from here. I'm sure you liked all these tips from mine. Thanks for joining me. Have a great time.